Next one is going to be The Substance. This is directed by Cornelius Fargeet. And in this film, Elisabeth Sparkle, renowned for an aerobics show, faces a devastating blow on her 50th birthday as her boss fires her. Amid her distress, the laboratory offers her a substance which promises to transform her into an enhanced version of herself. And this film stars Demi Moore, Margaret Qualley, Dennis Quaid. We also got Hugo Diego Garcia, Oscar Lesage, and I think most of these are going to be cast members on the show. So yeah, we got a pretty small cast on this thing, at least our principal people. So but for the most part, man, I really enjoyed this film. I saw it in the theater a few months ago, and what impressed me most was just the it's kind of like a film with a lot of heavy social commentary, man. It is kind of really wild body horror going on with this thing as well. But I think for me, what stands out mostly is the social commentary, kind of making comments on how Hollywood disposes of, once you get older, man, it's almost like you got a shelf life, man. If you can't transition, especially on a thing like this where we're looking at someone who's doing an aerobics instructor show, and it's weird that these shows aren't around anymore. I wonder what's up with that. Like, I feel like there's prime room for that, but I don't know. Maybe people are getting this stuff from internet now or Instagram with these fitness influencers. But it's pretty much someone who had a show like Denise Austin or Jane Fonda's, when she had the workout tapes or Flex Appeal, those kind of shows. And she gets older, her ratings start to decline, and they pretty much push her out, for her producer you get the idea that they both were neck and neck with their careers. Like, she made him, you know what I'm saying? And now tables turned and he's pushing her out, for younger talent. So she gets this offer. It's crazy. She goes to the doctor. This kid passes her a card. It's in the doctor's office. Pretty much, hit this number up. I forgot what he says to her, but eventually she checks it out, and basically they're offering her a way for her to maintain her youth, and it's a really crazy way. Like, this system is wild, man. I got questions that the film doesn't answer, but it's cool. It's not like that ruins the film, but I just like how much does this cost? Like, things like that, But she's made a lot of money with her career. Like, for her,
it
not
doesn't
really
seem like it costs anything, but it pretty
much getting paid, man.
It gives you a new. Money's never mentioned, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But what's interesting is, it's for her. It's not even really about the money. She's made a ton of money in her career, but like I said, the commentary is like, why does she have to? Why is she just useless now because she's aged out? Like, there's no other role in this entire entertainment company for her to take on. Like they're not even offering her a producer position on the show. Like, that's kind of crazy. And then the other side of the commentary is how they also bring in new talent and just chew them up and grind them down, a lot. So that's where Qualley's character comes in a way. Like, I feel like I don't want to get into detail of exactly what's done, because I think a lot of the surprise with this film is in that, man. Like the less you know, the better. But just know that she's agreed to take on this system. And it kind of backfires, man. It kind of is a system that takes away from you as much as it gives, man. And I'll leave it at that. So what stood out to me definitely is these performances. It's great to see Demi Moore in there getting a chance to shine. In a way, this film is kind of, by even being made, is kind of bucking the system. The idea of doing this with an actress that kind of fell off, honestly, man. The only time I hear about Demi Moore lately was her taking care of Bruce Willis, when he got his diagnosis. So to see her come back in the film and be great and deliver one of the best performances of the year, man, I think that's amazing, dude.
Yeah, one of the things that's kind of crazy about this film, though, is there's nothing wrong physically with Demi Moore right now. She might be older, but physically, that's one of the main problems I had with this film. I'm not, and I'm not saying that she hasn't aged, but she's, for her age, she's still a knockout.
But it's the thing though, it's a
mental
Yeah,
insecurity.
like even you look at someone like Denise Austin or even Jane Fonda, they were making these type of stuff late in their career.
In their
You know what I'm
careers,
saying? When that industry was booming. So yeah, it is weird, man. But for the movie, you know.
But overall, I like the film. There's a lot of body horror in it, more than you would think that was in this film. It's I would say it was this is science, like heavy science fiction.
I would say sci-fi.
Yeah, and somewhat a dark version of dark comedy in a way, because it's you don't really take what's going on, more or less a satire. It's a real serious subject that's happening in it, but it's kind of told somewhat light in parts of it. But I really like the performances in this, and
it's crazy.
I was glad it wasn't spoiled to me before I saw the film and everything.
Yeah, it's crazy because even with the body horror, the grossest scene in the film is just Dennis Quaid eating a bowl of shrimp. I'm just like, get this off of here.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does some crazy stuff, man. This is definitely one that I'll add to the collection, man. I'll probably, end up checking it out. Maybe once a year, just throw it on and soak up the madness. Because like I said, man, it's one of these things too. It starts off and then it builds slowly, and then once it gets going, you're just in that joint, just sizzling like damn, what is even happening? And it's nuts, man. It's just a wild story, wild premise, but I think the ultimate appeal of it definitely does have a really strong, relevant message that it hammers home,